And so that's one of the key skills that everybody should develop, no matter what line of work you're in, no matter what kind of an entrepreneur you are, no matter what you do in life. One of the things I was reflecting on was how much I know about how to move forward in this environment that we're in right now, with global slowdown and the work environment completely changing. And being a consultant, it's a huge asset for me to be able to provide solutions at work that are based on things that have worked for me in the past and how much that relates to right now. So what I'm talking about is I used to be a production manager, and I ran a big plant. And we had more than one plant. We had branches in the US. We had 2 shops in Canada. And I was organizing all the workload, working with the salespeople, making sure that we had the right items built, and and there would always be different challenges that you would run into. There'd be things that you couldn't predict, like somebody calling in sick. You're running short on some of the sub parts to build the product, and then how do you deal with that? Where do you move your guys around to? What happens? And so I was working in that environment for many years, and then that particular company in 2009, when the market crashed, that company went bankrupt. And what happened for me is the people that bought it hired a consulting company, and that consulting company hired me to help them rebuild this thing. And in rebuilding it, I had to learn not only how to do sales, but I also had to negotiate with different vendors and different companies for us to start back up. And not knowing at that time how much of an asset that would be of a skill to know, okay, these are the things that you need to know and you need to be able to do to really ramp back up, to get your company up and going again once you start back up. And so now that is a huge hidden advantage that I have as a consultant that I can help people with. And I'm working with a company in the States right now that we're actually walking through that whole scenario of, as we've downsized a little bit to deal with it, what happens when it's time to start ramping back up? How do you do that? Just having that skill, not knowing that skill, all the things that I learned weren't just useful for back then, but were going to be useful for this present time. Maybe they're going to be useful again down the road, knowing that I have that hidden advantage and I know how to navigate that stuff. It really opens up your eyes to see, okay, there is a lot of hidden advantages that you can find in your past and learn how that relates to your present. If you're present in the moment, if you're present in what's going on right now, and you're thinking forward and you're looking for solutions, is learning how to forward think by reflecting on your past and finding those hidden nuggets, those little messages in the bottle that you planted in your past to help you in your present and for your future. And just knowing how to do that and knowing how to really do that well, how to decipher, and also learning how to detach your emotions. Some of the memories and the things you went through in the past, they can be very emotional and things that you don't want to visit. But if you can remove the emotion and just learn what the lesson was and learn how that relates to now and how that can be an advantage to now, you're going to be so much farther ahead than a lot of other people that are going through the exact same thing. And they're going to be looking to you for leadership. They're going to be looking to you for insight. They're going to be looking to you for solutions. So it's a great position to be in. It's a great way to navigate through challenging times, navigate through unstable times, is learning. And if this is the first time that you're going through it, take note, just because this might not be the only time that you go through it. I never thought I'd go through 2009 again. And 10, 11 years later, back in that same kind of situation again. Different cause, a different, reason why it's happening, but the result is the same. It's bigger scale. It's a lot bigger scale than just North America, which was really what we were dealing with before. Now it's a global scale. But learning those skills has really helped me to know that, hey, we can get through this. It's going to be not just fine. We did really well after we navigated and we got that company built back up. That was one of the reasons why I was able to become a consultant. That's a whole nother story, and I'll tell that story another time. But that's what I wanted to share with you right now, is learning how to see the hidden advantages from something that's happened in your past. I'm going to do a few more of these hidden advantages where I'm going to go through something that happened to me and tell you how that helps in the nowadays times, because I think it's going to be a very beneficial thing for me to share with you to help you understand how you can make lemonade out of lemons, no matter what times you're going through. So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Hey, so thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you again.
Yo, it's WT Hamilton, and I approve this message.